Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey, we got another Mr. Ballin' lost episode. This is lost episode number 9. Gas station worker captures disturbing video. What this gonna be about, Cee? Gonna be.
Child, I don't even know. What is it gonna be about?
Y'all be careful going to the gas station at night. Also going to these random gas stations. You know, like we only been to one random gas station. At least it was right off the interstate, though. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
What's this spot? Bucksnort. What? Ain't this what?
Bucksnort.
Yeah. It was like so random. And it was because you and my mom had to pee, wasn't it?
Yeah, mom had to use the restroom.
I swear I thought you had to. Too.
No, she had to use the restroom, but I went ahead and just got out. I was like, let me see what they got in here. They had some pizza.
And then y'all wait on the pizza.
Waited on some fresh pizza, yeah.
Y'all were like, ooh. So she cooked it so good. But that's about the most random gas station.
Because it's just like ducked off, and it's just like, I don't know, it's so little and old looking.
But
like
it's literally right there on the interstate, though.
Yeah.
So if anything happened, I just want to stop there at night.
Yeah.
Because it's dark over there.
Yeah. I see it every time, you know. I'm like,
I'm saying like just the location is like in a dark area. I don't know. If y'all ever been through Tennessee, especially on I-40, and y'all went there, y'all done passed by.
Yeah, you probably done passed by.
But hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you gotta do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it in with a thumbs up.
Cell service used to be horrible through there too. They didn't fix it down, but it used to be cell service used to and then come right back. I'm like, dang. So if you get stranded right here, you ain't got
Baby, you ain't got
nothing.
But a prayer.
I think on the other side is the little sex store, right?
Now that I don't know, babe.
I swear I think on the other side of it, I don't know. Underneath on the other side. Let's get it.
In February of 2019, a young man named Austin and his family moved to Houston, Texas. As soon as they arrived and they had their stuff pulled off the vehicles, Austin went out looking for a job. Because he was brand new to the area and his family was really tight on cash, he started looking for jobs that people didn't necessarily want, the types of jobs that would hire him really quickly. And luckily, 5 minutes down the road from his house was a gas station that was looking for someone to take the dreaded 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift.
Oh.
I applied for that before. I applied for this.
Yeah.
Like, I know how that feels. I was like fresh out of high school, and I was working at the restaurants, and I was like, bro, I prefer something like more of a solid check than like working at the restaurants and getting tips and stuff. So I was like, man, fuck. That was like gas station hire. I'm like, man, F it. Then now when I think about it on the hindsight, I'm like,
oh, a gas station working that shift.
Gas station, bro.
I mean, working any shift is like, with, you know,
because around here we have seen people get killed at the gas station. Yeah.
That's like my only thing. People
Somebody
trying to come in, trying to rob. Yeah.
But that's typically be
especially
around,
you like working by yourself or something.
Yeah.
Austin went over there, he applied, and was quickly given the job, and quickly realized how miserable it is to sleep all day and work all night. 3 months later, in May, Austin woke up one evening to get ready for work, and he realized the power was out. So he left his bedroom and headed downstairs where his father was, and he asked him, how long has the power been out? And his dad told him that basically as soon as Austin had come home from his last shift, it had gone out, and the power company says it's going to be a while before it comes back on again. Austin stepped outside onto his front porch underneath the overhang, and it was pouring rain. And in fact, it had been raining when he had come back from his last shift, and looking out at his front yard and the streets, which were all flooded, it was clear it had just not stopped raining. And he's looking around and all the houses are completely dark. The streetlights are even dark. So this power outage is pretty massive. Austin wasn't sure if he was going to need to go into work that day because of the flooding and the power outage. So he called his manager and he asked her, and she would say that, yes, we do need you to come in, but not for your normal job because the store is without power like everyone else. What we want you to do is just sit inside the store with the doors locked to prevent looting. Feeling a little let down that he still had to work, Austin grabbed a cup of coffee, put on his rain boots and his rain jacket, and ran out to his car. The drive to work was surreal. Not only was it totally dark because there was basically no streetlights on and all the houses are dark, but as Austin was driving, the roads were flooded. But because there was no light, it was very difficult to gauge how deep these puddles were. And on the road, periodically, he would see cars that had miscalculated the depths of these puddles and clearly had gotten stuck, and the driver had just abandoned their vehicle. He described the scene as feeling like something out of a zombie apocalypse movie. Austin finally got to the gas station parking lot, which was slightly elevated, so there was a whole bunch of cars that had been left in the lot, presumably to avoid being flooded. And so he pulls into a spot and he sees his manager is in the store. She sees him. He hops out of the car. He runs up to the door. She unlocks it. She lets him in. She shuts it and locks it behind him. Austin had never been inside the store without power on. And he said what struck him as soon as he walked in was not just that it was totally dark, but it was totally quiet. All the drink machines and the cooler and all the kind of ambient sounds were all gone, and it was just totally quiet. He turned to his manager, who was using her phone as a flashlight, and she said to him, look, there's not much for you to do here, so keep the doors shut. Let me know if you need anything, and if the power comes back on again, open the store as usual. She handed him the keys and left out the front door. He locked the door behind her and then walked over to one of the tables inside, up against the side of the store. When he sat down, he got out his phone to start watching some YouTube videos to kill the time, but he quickly saw that there was no internet service. And he figured, well, I guess the power outage must have affected internet providers. And so now, totally bored without the internet, he got up and got a couple energy drinks, and he sat down at this table and just smashed energy drinks and watched the rain. And after about an hour of doing that, he was still really bored, and he thought, you know, I've always wanted to do vlogging, and so why not start vlogging right now? So he gets his phone out and he props it up on the table and he starts recording himself. And so for the next couple of hours, Austin talked into his camera about the storm, about the power outage, about sports, about movies, about all sorts of things. His intent was not really to create a concise vlog so much as to just stay awake doing something. And it was working. He enjoyed doing it. And then around 3 a.m., as he's sitting there talking to his camera, you hear the unmistakable sound of someone banging really hard on the inside of the coolers on the other side of the store. And Austin immediately stops talking and turns his head and looks. And he hears it again. Very distinct pounding coming from the other side of the building. At this point, Austin is still looking. He's not even flinching. He's just staring in the direction of the sound. And then he turns back to the camera when he hears a third sound that doesn't sound like pounding, but it sounds like something else coming from that side of the room. And after that third sound, he's had enough. He gets up, he walks out of the store, locks it behind him, and gets in his car. He doesn't go back inside the store for the rest of his shift. And when his manager shows up, he honks the horn to get her to come over. And she's like, what are you doing out here? Why aren't you in the store like you're supposed to be? And he just shows her the video. As she's watching the video, she's clearly startled by the footage. And at the end of it, she confesses to Austin that lately employees have been telling her they're hearing weird banging sounds coming from the cooler. And that she had gone in there to check if maybe there was an animal or just something that was causing the sound. And she said she couldn't find it. After this, Austin's manager went inside the store and looked around, and there was no one inside, there was no one in the cooler, and she reviewed the footage of inside and outside the store over the past 12 to 24 hours, and the only people that had come near the store were her and Austin. Austin quit his job there 2 weeks later. Here is some of the footage of Austin inside the gas station.
It is pouring. All day it's been pouring. So I went outside to go check, and our street was flooded. And in front of his street. You hear that? something is moving around in the cooler.
That's what they did the first sound I heard that.
Screw all that noise.
What you said?
So that's gonna do it, guys. If you found the
I know
secret
that's
into
right.
Hey, I'm with Austin, bro.
Child.
Bump all that, bro.
I don't get paid enough for all this.
Not at no
You
gas
can deal with
station.
it. Cause the fact that you didn't even tell me, you got me here by myself at that. I'm good.
Bump all
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. Thank you for the
Call me
opportunity.
whatever you want to call me, but you can't call me.
Yeah. No. Well.
Y'all spend what's up, man. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for
Please
us
do.
in the comments down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We Are.
Kid and Cee.
We Out.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar.